What is going on, guys? Today is 101, something of that sort. Let's go over what the market had in store for us today. So, we were clearly bearish coming off yesterday. Broke structure on the 4 hour, 1 hour was bearish, and as well on NQ here as well. So, initially at market open, we had this SMT, these 1 hour highs, and then we also had an SMT at these lows from here to here. You can see on ES, this SMT right here, and we had an SMT down here. So multiple SMTs going different directions. It was clearly bearish on the day. It was very likely that these draws were going to get taken due to them being the closest. But I was going to take a trade. It's probably going to be on NASDAQ to take out this low. And that was pretty much it. The draw liquidity today was not very good. But it didn't matter in the end because setup did not play out accordingly. So right here on the 15-minute, market opened at 9:30 here. And we were in this 15-minute range. This gap here, equilibrium here, all right, respecting it all. And ES was coming up to take out this high right here. So you could see this was at 9:45 and this was at 9:45. So before this candle actually closed, we were inside this range. Hopefully, I was gonna see some respect out of it. Then, as you can see on the 5-minute, we were, and we even had another 15-minute that I thought was going to get respected. So we didn't end up doing that, of course, and we ended up just blasting through these highs. So that was pretty much the only setup that I saw potential in. Right after I saw these highs get taken, I just didn't see any setup for longs at all. I thought price, could want to take out these highs, but I was expecting something more of maybe an SMT off this high, returning lower, and then we can catch reversals. But we ended up just booming up, leaving nothing behind, and just booming right back down. And we didn't even set up anything for us. So that's what I saw. And it wasn't much. But then I saw that price was coming out of this 4 hour on ES. NQ, I believe, also tapped into that 4 hour. Or a different 4 hour. But respecting it. And I was hoping to see maybe something late game here. It's already 9:35. We ended up just dumping straight back down. And if I wanted any take profit, it was going to be down here. But it was already about 10:50, 10:45 before I saw even anything happen or anything close to happening. So I ended up just getting off. And these past, Monday was not very good either. Tuesday, just even worse. So I think me sticking to my plan is protecting me, because as of recently, unless I see the higher time frame break structure or inverse a gap, show me some type of confluence that's going to show me a direction of the market. Otherwise, I'm going to go with the higher time frame trend and trade along that. But it's very difficult, especially to take longs today. We did break structure on the 1 hour coming to open, and there was no draws in liquidity. Once these were taken out, there's no draws. So wasn't even thinking about taking longs after that. And short there was not many draws down here either. If there were, they're about 500 points away. So either direction, 500 points this way, 500 points this way. Doesn't matter. Draws and liquidity are way too far. Prices being a little indecisive, especially after we just dumped overnight and kind of expected something of this nature to happen. But luckily we have rules in place, we have a strategy in place to protect us, and nothing was presented. So we avoided the inevitable. That being said, I mean, I don't I didn't even see a single I didn't see any setups other than the one that could have played out but ended up just getting inversed. That being said, guys, there's not much to look at here. Not much to say. I think I expect price to continue down, probably down to these lows. Just the way it's looking. We are in this daily gap that we could come out and respect, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. So we will just have to see tomorrow, Thursday, Friday. I got $200 left on this account. I'm gonna make the most of it. Before I would just gamble the fuck out this. If I had just $200, $100 left in the drawdown, I just gamble it, and simply that is just not the way to look at it, not the way to do it. It definitely fucks up your mind, your mental, and shouldn't be doing that. So I'm just gonna trade just to trade to learn. Just what I'm doing, and hopefully I can find my edge and cruise on down, cruise on onto profitability, onto a payout, all of it. But the key is consistency within yourself, with controlling yourself, being patient, having all these rules and things to follow on a daily basis, and just be consistent with that, because otherwise you're subtracting probability from your plan and your setup just by going against your rules. And one little slip up of anything, of habits, being disciplined, being patient, having control, being calm, any of it, maybe you don't follow your strategy, and just one little thing can fuck up the entire trade. One little thing can fuck up your probability. So just remember, of course, we are human beings. We can't be perfect, but we can try, and we can have systems in place to guide us and keep us in line. Otherwise, if we didn't have rules, if I didn't have rules, then I'd just be gambling. So I'm blessed to even make it this far. I'm blessed to be able to continue to learn, continue to grow, and continue along this journey. It's just been a good one. It's been a wild ride, but we still got much more to go. But that being said, just be consistent with your rules, with your strategy on a day-to-day basis. And that's why they call this trading shit boring. With that being said, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.